Crawford climbs in. Gonsolin winds and throws, and off we go with a first pitch fly ball to center field. Cody Bellinger is there. One pitch, one. Another 1-2. And a fastball is lifted into the bright sunshine. Betts shading his eyes with his glove and makes the catch to finish.
Good pitch from Marco.
Bigger picture in mind, the long-term picture. That's a swing and a miss as the split is against.
Good cutter right there on the outside. Talk about taking it.
On a 2-1 from Gonsolin. White hits a bouncer back to him, and Tony will take it to first. One away. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball right side. Kike Hernandez gobbles it up, throws him out, and he does get the out.
Speaking of,
fly to left for Chris Taylor. Seager's out number 2.
From Reggie. Don't forget, Reggie brought his own star, so he knows a little something about that. Kyle Lewis sizing this up, crashing into the wall and making. Why don't you just do the rest of the inning? It goes around.
Got him swinging. 2 gone in the fifth. Untouchable. It stays that way with 98 again for a strikeout for Gonsolin.
I mean, look at that. Diving, but the quality of those strikes. Look at that. 8 strikes. 2-2 coming. Strike 3. He got it.
Barnes and Turner over there to give it a look. Turner's got room, and Tony Gonsolin has matched the longest outing of his career. 6 innings. Bouncing ball through the left side, base hit. Gordon's up with it. Barnes comes home. The throw is late, and the Dodgers lead. Justin
chopping to third. This is a tied game. Tim Lopes. JP, the tag, the throw.
Top of the 8th. 9-hitter D. Gordon grounds the first pitch right back to Alexander, who throws high to first. Muncy climbing the ladder to bail him out. Scott takes off on a 2-2 inside to Seager, and the go-ahead run is in scoring position. Here comes Altavilla. Seager grounds one through the right side, base hit. Here comes Barnes. Moore's throw is late, and the Dodgers take the lead in the 8th. In baseball. Ground ball to Seager. He's got this one cleanly. That's the ball game.
Austin, a really nice game for you. 2 for 2 with the walk and then a key stolen base. What do you think worked for you so well offensively tonight?
Yeah, I'm just being more aggressive in the zone, not just letting him get ahead, and that kind of translates to walks. Actually, just being a little bit more aggressive. So it's good to walk. It used to be a real big part of my game, and getting on base is the whole point of it. Also, it was a good game. Our pitchers threw well too.
How momentous does it feel to be able to kind of get back to what you said is your game? You were known for drawing the walk, and you're kind of going back to where you began.
Yeah, like plate discipline, controlling the zone. That's kind of what was my calling card coming up, and kind of lost that a little bit the last couple of years, but my swing's starting to feel good, and controlling the strike zone is a big part of baseball. So still keep grinding away, but I feel pretty good right now.
It's been my understanding that you've been working a little bit with Mookie Betts as far as your swing is concerned, that plate discipline you were talking about. Can you share any of those conversations with us?
Yeah, I don't know if Mookie wants it all out there, but he's great. Honestly, he's great. He's a great teammate. He's helped me tremendously, to be honest with you, and just watching him work, you can draw a lot from just that. But he's been a great teammate, talking to me about hitting, and it's really helped.
You're a veteran of this game now, Austin. I hate to say it, you're one of the old guys, but you're still willing to learn. How important is it to you to be a student of the game and listen to what Mookie has to say?
Yeah, baseball's not easy. It's a hard sport. He's one of the best in the game. So, he's contagious. What he does around the clubhouse and the way he works and just the way he plays the game. It's good for the club. I
would be remiss if I didn't ask you about Tony Gonsolin and particularly Blake Treinen. Gonsolin tremendous through 6 innings, ties a career high as far as the length of the game. What'd you see from him?
He's been great. He's been really good. That changeup special. His fastball, he humped up in those last couple innings, throwing 98 too, and he's just got 4 quality pitches, and he knows how to compete. And Blake, you know, he came out, he threw the ball really well. He's been throwing the ball really well for us all year.
All right, nice job tonight, Austin. Thank you so much for your time. Last night it was an offensive explosion on both sides. Tonight runs were at a premium. How pleased are you with the ability to chip away there at the end and also be able to, you know, get the walk, get the stolen base, and have Corey drive in Austin?
It was a fun ball game to be a part of. 2 really good pitching performances. I thought Marco Gonzalez was excellent today, and I thought Tony was just as good. It was just good to see him, you know, command all of his pitches, match each other pitch for pitch, and hits were hard to come by, base runners hard to come by. And we got a couple 2-out hits that proved to be the difference, but you know, Austin, I think offensively, just turning over the lineup, having good at bats, a stolen base right there, and Corey just hitting another ball on the screw. So really good all the way around, and to see Blake go 1+ for the save was big.
You mentioned Austin turning the lineup over, and there's been something that's gotten into him. I know there's been conversations that he's had with Mookie Betts. He didn't want to really show Mookie's hand there, but what are you noticing with Austin's at-bats that have really turned the corner this last week?
Well, you know, not to kind of dig too much, but you just see a confidence in his work, batting practice, but in the batter's box, he just has a confidence now and taking swings with conviction. And he's worked really hard. So with Mookie, with the hitting guys, it's been a long process, but Austin's in a really good place.
He mentioned the importance of getting back to taking walks, which was part of Austin's game coming up. How much does he need to do that?
Well, I just think it just goes back to the importance of 90 feet. You know, however you get to first base, continue to keep the line moving. It doesn't matter. And I think that sometimes when you're chasing hits, that's a hard way to live. So now he's just really what he's always done throughout his entire career, stay in the strike zone. And when he does that, he takes aggressive swings. And if not, then he's taking pitches off and taking first base.
With Tony Gonsolin, he gives you 6 scoreless innings. That's the longest he's gone, matching a career high as far as innings are concerned in an outing. Was it a difficult decision to take him out and bring in Jake, or was that his absolute maximum as far as a pitch count and being stretched out?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the most we've ever stretched him out. It was really hot today. I think that right there for him to get through 6 innings was more than enough, and it's our job to pick each other up. So I think he did his part for the day, more than his part. And Jake, I thought Jake did a good job. The leadoff walk certainly hurt, but Scott came in and did a nice job limiting damage, and we pushed one across.
First game of this series, the Dodgers win 11-9. Second game of the series, they win 2-1, where Austin Barnes scores both runs, and they get the 2 runs on a pair of 2-out singles.
Yeah, Turner and Seager come through. Barnes, the hero of the day, getting on base all 3 times, a couple of hits, the walk. It was really a special day for the Dodgers, I think. You know, these could be some games where you kind of overlook it. You beat them yesterday, and all of a sudden you get into a hot 102 day at Dodger Stadium, and maybe your concentration wanes. But Tony Gonsolin, the way he started the game off, and Gonzalez on the other side, amazing pitching matchup. So everybody was really focused.
And now in this is one of the quirks of the schedule. These teams both fly to Seattle and play 2 more.
Take the umpires with you, go play 2 more there, and then they got Colorado back here, and then we're over the first half of the season. Wow. Keep extending this lead. Now up by 4, I think.
Yep.
That's fantastic, you know, to be over Colorado. Get some padding. And you know what? We can always already start talking about, once we get past game 30, we can already start talking about easing in and figuring out how you want to get ready for the playoffs.
Man, the winning streak right now is 7, and the Dodgers lead the division by 4.